We now return to our live documentation of the noble and majestic scout, where they seem to have entered in a brawl for dominance.
Either that, or they're absolutely wanking the shit out of each other. Either way, goddamn, it's hot.
The weakest scout will splooge all over to confirm his susceptibility. One of the males will eventually die off.
This is because there are no females.
A child has been born.
The child has been eaten. This is common practice.
I don't think it was theirs.
The runt of the litter will try to make his great escape.
He, however, has an IQ of -3.
How's that even possible?
The scouts are only kept in a stable state thanks to the constant supply of classical music. We do not speak of the horrors that occurred when we tried to play Spice Girls.
We also tried to play Kanye West.
The runt looks to offer its ball to the camera crew. Our camera crew knows much better. The noble scout goes into the water. However, it does not know how to swim.
We cannot go down there, as our camera equipment is not waterproof. Thus the scouts are gone forever. The scout has found a cigarette. This means that it's fucking evil.
The smaller scout resumes wanking. The alpha looks on judgingly. The runt scout pretends it was not wanking. The alpha has secured proof, however.
In fact, the Alpha Scout has access to all security records of the facility, including the 8K footage streaming constantly from the bathroom. What he does with this is none of our business.
He's leaving. We should do something about that. I don't think he's gone.
We have just received alerts that the Scout has escaped containment. Alarm bells are ringing fucking everywhere. Oh, never mind, he's back.
Okay.
The Scout has acquired a tricycle from the break room. Unfortunately, said Scouts are allergic to fun, killing them instantly.
This is what's referred to as lost position. The scouts will not submerge until they are ready for reproduction.
The Scouts are seeking vengeance for whoever trapped them in this eternal hell of an ice rink. They soon forget about this revenge, however, because of Kevin Hart. Thank God for sexy. The Scouts quite enjoy sliding on their face every once in a while. It helps them with scratchy itches as they go unable to move their hands or their legs. The Scout appears to have given the camera crew a gift. Upon further inspection, it's shit. This is not a gift, this is a hate crime.
This bears further investigation as to why they were wanking their own shit for the past 5 hours. One of the scouts seems to have stuck another into the ice as a warning to any potential threats. The scout is now doing the post-murder wank.
Wanking it like never before.
The scouts are confronted with a new and unusual object. Our camera crew goes live to see how they react to this upcoming predicament. It has imprinted on the machine.
The scouts commonly have the ability to imprint themselves on other objects. They only do it when they're very sad.
But what is this? Amazing. The first female ever reported in 20 years. The scout species may yet
That's Scout's mom.
survive. Well, still a female, and this is the only female left, so get to it, buddy.
The scout refuses the woman, and instead fancies the vending machine. The woman is not part of this documentary, however, so we don't care.
Scout does not require maternal parenting. Speaking of not noticeable, the scout has a tendency to mark its territory. Only experts are really able to decipher this process. See if you could spot it for yourself. The scout pleasures itself to the vending machine.
However, its dick was too small to fit in the coin slot.
They appear to be trying to communicate. What this says, however, is up to interpretation, as their language has not yet been deciphered.
I think we have some breaking news from our language analysts. The note that was previous on the floor said, Hedge, fug you, which in their language means, I love you. Truly fascinating. Such displays of affection. It also means, please give me back my credit card and stop buying V-Bucks. How they know what a fortnight is now unknown. The scouts attempt to offer some of the sodas that they fucked to the camera crew. However, the camera crew will lightly decline, as they have been fucked quite well.
As most will know, this is how the scout will impregnate a host. It is shot in effigy of sexy. This will not bode well for them, and the defender has come to take out the unruly scout. The defender's entrance is always marked with triumph as he tries to take out the unruly and devious scout.
Sexy's
Their
defenders
faces
are
could
always
laugh.
top of the class. This one appears to be no exception.
Their battle will last days, perhaps weeks, before one will eventually succumb. That one will always be the scout, and the defender remains supreme.
He's attacked the cameraman!
Oh.
Did you see that? Did you get that on camera?
The defender has now left, having defended the honor of the sexy. However, the larger alpha scout seems to have been offended by the attack on its clan.
It lets its anger out by whacking off.
As it usually does.
A predator has appeared in the rink. The scout's natural predator has arrived.
We've never seen this on camera before.
And
Brutal
erratic.
attack. The scout will have to play its cards carefully if it does not want to end up dead. Beautiful evasion from the scout.
Very, very much indeed. The scout lives another day, but tomorrow is not guaranteed.
The Scout has used up most of its energy and has reverted to its smaller form. The apex predator.
At the worst possible time. It appears to be taking a nap.
Phew.
Scout will have to try not to wake it. Unfortunately, its loud, incessant wanking will not bode well for it.
The foolish Scout attempts to wank to regain its power. However, the apex predator has awoken and begins attacking it. A battle of the H. The apex predator appears to have passed away.
The Scout
Scout
celebrates
reigns supreme.
by promoting a new ball for it to wank to.
It has been paid over $500,000 in promotional material from Soccer Balls Incorporated. No, we do not understand how it received this promotion or where the email came from.
What will we do with this money?
Scout will attempt to buy out our entire company with this money, putting us out of business and putting us all out of jobs. The twat.
I know a very nice bridge that we could live under once our jobs are revoked.
Scouts like to teleport at will. We cannot stop them from doing this, so the fact that they've stayed here is pure fucking luck.
The Scouts may be able to escape containment using their teleportation powers. However, luckily for us, they forget that they have this ability.
Lucky for us, we have the power of God and anime on our side.
The Scouts attempt to wank each other off, much to the chagrin of the Alpha.
The camera crew is disgusted. However, the director is very pleased.
The Alpha Scout is wanking off to the young one. Chris Hansen is on his way.
Fuck off.
The Scouts quite enjoy wanking together. It's always more fun with a friend. At least that's what my cousin Mike told me.
The editor would like us to inform you that Cousin Mike is a fucking whore.
Cousin Mike has also been arrested at least 3 times. The Alpha Scout attempts to... He attempts to sleep with the camera person. The cameraman politely declines, but cannot leave the corner.
The younger Scout goes in for ducky formation. Unfortunately, the larger Scout does not swing that way. The younger one hides behind its elder as it wanks off to the cameraman.
It's okay, little buddy. Maybe next time.
The Scouts are capable of traveling up to 1,000 miles per hour when riding in a commercial jet.
Unfortunately, most airlines have banned them for their teleportation ability and their frequency of smoking cigarettes.
They still, however, can be found at TSA doing pat-downs.
We've just received their word on a new development. The planes that they are currently working on are actually alive. They're living and breathing. We don't know how they were able to achieve this, but we know that said living planes really do not like when they mess with the smoke detectors. Be polite to your living airplane, which getting inside of it could also be considered as vor, but don't think about that. It is now currently bath time for the Scout and his living airplane.
The two have become quite attached in the few minutes they've known each other.
Love is truly beautiful.
Not since Uncle Roy and I have two people been so comfortable to show each other's private parts in such a short period.
The reason why the pool is public is because we couldn't afford a private one, as the Scouts have all cut our paychecks down to 5%. One Scout enjoys doing it sideways. However, the admins told him he's not allowed to do this. He of course does it anyway, and has received a 30-day gag mute from the server. The Scouts quite enjoy the world of film, and Mary Poppins is their favourite movie. We've had it play 47 times.
It is theorized that they may enjoy other films as well. However, we have not tested this, as we've only shown them Mary Poppins.
Luigi watches over our establishment. He is our god. He is our lord. All hail Luigi.
The scouts are once again making a mess in a public area. If they keep this up, they will not be brought to the Ferris wheel for our vacation.
Can someone please skip cleanup crew? Swear to God.
We'll have to call in
The
the
scouts
Catgirl maid cleanup crew for this. They appear to have summoned the light of God. Please subscribe to our Patreon today.
Can you tell them about the different tiers?
Oh yes, we have 3 different tiers. For $1, you get a special role on our Discord server. For $5, you get a shout out at the end of every video, and we'll give your name to the scouts to eat.
Our higher ups have demanded that we inform you that the scouts also have a Patreon. However, the tiers you will experience there will be much different.
The scout appears to be stuck. Like a cat in a tree. The scout cries for help desperately, but nobody answers the call. We are not able to interfere, as our contracts are not... do not support this.
He was just assassinated again. Thank you, Luigi. Amen.
Amen, Luigi.
Here we see a focal point for scout culture, where all the females would go to crouch if the species had any females.
Do you think this is why there's not very many females left?
That is indeed theorized, and now the scouts will castrate themselves and proceed to crouch at this spot.
It's terrifying.
Some scouts will also crouch at this spot because they don't know how to read. This is because we didn't teach them. That was a scout that didn't know how to read. Fucking simpleton. Absolute fucking twat. The scouts have seemed to have found a boat. How they blew it up does not make sense, as they do not have mouths.
The scouts will attempt to use themselves as paddles. This is, of course, once again, because they are morons.
But we shouldn't be letting them escape into the outside world, should we?
They don't pay us anyway. Why do we care?
The
It's all
scouts
up
are
to
now
Luigi
stranded
now.
in the middle of the ocean. With no food, water, or the ability to swim, they will surely die.
As the scouts forget how to use the boat, they struggle to stay afloat. This is once again because they are fucking morons.
The scouts look out into the sunset, going in for a nice kiss.
The rare side of homosexuality.
Not that they have many options.
Everyone, can we get some love wins?
The scouts have learned, now that there are no superficial balls to wank, they're the only balls they need.
And there they go. Off to a private island to do nothing but wank each other's balls. Beautiful.
The power of love has brought one of those scouts to learn to fly.
Will the other do the same?
The other,
Go to heaven?
however, has not loved him as much and is stuck on Earth to rot.
This is because he was secretly cheating on the other scout with Kevin Hart from earlier.
Oh my God, the sexy.
The first scout has learned this and has come back to seek vengeance.
Are you punk enough to kiss Scout with tongue?
The two have somehow miraculously washed up on shore, but have lost all of their memories.
The fucking music.
They are now strangers to each other, not knowing who the other are, or who they are for that matter. They will have to begin life completely anew.
All good things must come to an end, and we must reset the time loop by reading the forbidden book. Doing this will reset the timeline, and thus, Operation 115 will now continue.